Why I'm not celebrating this Women's Day. Hi, I'm Simon Dippenaar and I'm a family lawyer. On Monday, we observe National Women's Day in South Africa, but this year, what are we really celebrating? The theme for Women's Month is Generation Equality, realizing women's rights for an equal future. This aims to link South Africa to global efforts to achieve gender equality by 2030. However, I can't help but reflect on the fact that COVID-19 has, by many estimates, reversed 25 years of progress in women's rights, both here in South Africa and globally. Two professors from the School of Economics and Finance at the University of Witwatersrand, Daniela Casale and Dorrit Pasale, argue that gender inequality in South Africa has risen as a result of COVID-19. Women accounted for 2/3 of net job losses between February and April last year when hard lockdown hit. Among those who managed to stay in employment, women experienced a greater reduction in working hours. With school closures, women took on the lion's share of childcare and homeschooling. A year ago, Melinda Gates wrote that the unbalanced impact of COVID-19 on women and leaders' failure to address this would mean a long, slow economic recovery. According to Casale and Pasale, women were already worse off socio-economically than men before COVID-19. Job losses and additional care responsibilities caused by the pandemic have put women under even greater economic pressure and may impact their physical and mental health, with knock-on effects for their children. Professors predict longer-term inequalities for women and children as a result, in line with Melinda Gates. They believe we run the risk of reversing some of the hard-earned improvements in gender equality documented over the last 25 years in South Africa. Poverty and deprivation statistically affect women to a greater extent than men, but there is another epidemic affecting women, girls and children in our region: domestic violence and abuse. Recently, a 4-year-old girl in Zimbabwe, a victim of child marriage, died giving birth, a practice condemned by the United Nations. Zimbabweans, including the dead girl's relatives, are shocked and outraged at what has happened, but the government has traditionally turned a blind eye to child marriage. 1 in 3 girls in Zimbabwe is likely to be married before the age of 18, according to the UN. Zimbabwe's parliament is currently debating a bill that seeks to ban marriage of anyone below 18. Here in South Africa, the marriageable age is 18 for both girls and boys under the Recognition of Customary Marriages Act. Theoretically, this outlaws customary marriages for children under the age of 18 years. However, if read with the Marriage Act, the Recognition of Customary Marriages Act does allow those under 18 to marry if they have the necessary consent. Some experts feel this sends a conflicting message. The proposed prohibition of forced marriages and child marriages bill 2015 seeks to outlaw and criminalize all forced and child marriages as a result of all factors including ukuthiwala, the kidnapping of a girl or young woman by a man and his friends or peers with the intention of compelling the girl or young woman's family to endorse marriage negotiations. That's the definition given by the Department of Justice. As I speak, this bill has not yet been enacted into law. While I applaud the efforts by women activists and journalists to progress gender equality, and of course recognize and salute the many notable achievements of great South African women, until these wrongs are put right, my celebrations will remain subdued.